Such science.
Hey Chem Kids, how's it going? Hopefully we're doing alright. So this week, we're going to wrap up the mole. So with that, there's a little mole project that we're going to work on. The guidelines are attached to this assignment, and I just wanted to kind of give you a couple verbal instructions just to make sure that we're clear on what I'm expecting for the mole project. Okay, so the first thing, so you're picking your mole project is going to include an item from each list. So it's going to include an item from the project list and one math problem. So things, just some things that are on the project list to talk about here. Create a bulletin board. So that's like a bulletin board with the necessary parameters for the assignment. Okay. You could write a song. Okay, if you're creative. Okay. Make a mole day campaign sign. Okay, like you would do for like a class president or something like that. There's a couple more suggestions. There's poems, stories, cartoons, a mole day flag. Okay, and then you could even do mole treats for your family. So there's a couple different suggestions there for those type of things. The highlighted portion here says all projects must include at least 5 facts about the mole and must be original. Use the first part here to get creative. Video, right? Making a video is something that I wasn't necessarily comfortable with at first, but now it's been getting kind of fun. Right? It's not like being in school, okay? But and you guys are doing awesome. You guys are being engaged. You're doing the assignments. Okay, you're making those corrections. All right, it's all good stuff. All right, but I don't think it'd be working as well as it was if we didn't know each other. Okay, like if we didn't spend time with each other first, I don't think this would be going as well as it is. Right, so being in school is a lot different. Okay, but I think the majority of you are doing very well with this situation. Okay, so make a video. Okay, it looks like some people are working on stuff together, which is totally fine. Okay, trying to figure it out with each other or FaceTiming or whatever you're doing to work through it. Totally down with that. Maybe you could get creative and make some sort of video for this project. All right, have you guys seen those videos that have been floating around where like one person's like holding something and then they throw it off the screen and then the other person catches it and then like says something else about the thing. Like maybe you guys could stitch something together like that. I think that'd be cool. The second thing is the math problem. Okay, and it says must show a comparison of mole to common objects to show how big a mole is. All right, so when you look at that, there's a lot of options here. Okay, tons of options. So there's different categories to pick from. You could talk about it in distance, mass or weight, volume. Okay, and it's stuff like this. So like for instance, volume. A mole of M&Ms would fill how many holes the size of Lake Erie? So you'll have to do some research on the size of Lake Erie, right? And then the size of M&Ms and try to figure out how you would work that out. Okay, so pick something from those categories. You only have to do so. That's why it's a little confusing here. I wanted to talk about it. It's only one math problem. Pick one from one of the categories. Don't think that you have to do one from each category. Okay, totally fine. Just to do the one. All right. If you have any questions, let me know. So this is something this is the only thing that you're doing this week. Mole project. It's due at the normal time, Friday morning. You guys have been doing awesome. Okay. I think very few of my students overall have not been on or have I haven't been able to get a hold of. Very few. Okay. I don't know what it's like in other classes, but for chemistry, you guys have been rocking it out. Okay, as far as I'm concerned. And I hope you continue to do so. and for the next couple of weeks, we got a couple of them left. So, let's do it, right? One thing though, guys. So, some of the submissions this week, I noticed that there was a lot of the same wrong answer. And again, if you're working with someone and you're trying to figure it out, like honestly trying to figure it out, that's fine, okay? But I think in terms of like the workload here and following along with these videos, I can't make it any or more simplified. So you literally have me on repeat, okay? So you can pause, start, stop, start, replay it, right? But the reason I'm saying this is I see the same wrong answer, and I want you to fact check it a little bit, because the same wrong answer I'm seeing is like at the very end of the problem, there was like two numbers that were getting multiplied together that weren't in the problem at all. Try to ask some questions. I'm available. Like today, someone sent me the file that they were currently working on. I took that file and I typed some things in. I can even annotate on it, and I sent that file back to them. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, but overall, you guys have been doing awesome. All right, and I hope that you've been enjoying these videos, and I've been enjoying it. So hang in there. A couple more weeks. We got this.